Hello, blended learning educators. I'm Dixie Valdez, and I am bringing you January's Blended Byte, which is all about a new AI-powered tool called Snorkl. And I heard about Snorkl through our amazing facilitator, Emily Jones. She happened to be working with one of our teachers in, I believe it was the AI course. And the teacher was asking her questions about tools that can help provide instant feedback for students, because there are some tools that can give students feedback. There's different ways to create self-checking activities, but she was struggling trying to find an AI tool that could provide immediate feedback to her kiddos. And Emily heard about Snorkl AI. And Snorkl AI provides that AI generated feedback on recorded explanations, visual and auditory responses to problems for students in all grade levels. So I'm going to give you a little overview of what's in Snorkl and show you what some of its capabilities and see if it's something that you might want to share with your teachers or explore with your own students if you are a teacher. So on the Snorkl website, it's SNORKL. So there's no E in this Snorkl, just know that, okay? There are plans, of course, like all our other tools coming out every single day. I feel like there's a free version and then there's a paid version. Right now, there are tons of things you can get for free on Snorkl. I don't know how long they will be free. You know, sometimes things change with different resources. But as of right now, you have a lot of capability with the free version. One of the things I did to just kind of dip my toes in it was I went in, I created an account through my Google account, and I put that I was an educator. I'm still technically, I feel like I'm a lifelong educator. And I went into their library. They have a library of lessons. Of course, teachers can go in, create their own items, upload their own resources, etc. But I wanted to just get a feel for how it worked. So I picked a lesson that was already in their library for fourth grade math. And so I clicked on a math problem where it's asking me to identify how many times greater a number is by looking at their digit. I clicked try as a student, and when I did it, I had a whiteboard and I was asked to record my explanation, and I clicked record, and it took me about 2 minutes, and I wrote out my answer in on the whiteboard and I submitted it. It took about 20 to 30 seconds and it generated this feedback for me. And what's neat is that students can go in once they submit a response, they can go in and see through in their response video where their AI generated feedback remarks are. So here I can play back my response. Okay, how many times greater is the value in the thousands place compared to the 4 in the tens place? So if I know the 4 in the thousands place represents 4,000, I'm going to pause there. So you see this red dot? Snorkl AI said, great job identifying that 4 represents 4,000 and the other represents 40. This shows you really understand place value. And so I'm not going to make you go through all of my reasoning, but the second marker for feedback says, I love your strategy of working backwards by asking 40 times what gives me 4,000. This is clever problem solving, because I was, thinking, how would I do this if I was a kiddo? Well, I'd have to say, what's the missing number here? 40 times what will give me 4,000? And then the last comment says, excellent work showing your steps by trying with 10 first, getting 400, and then realizing you needed to try 100 to reach 4,000. Your systematic approach helps others follow your thinking. And so you can see those are the responses it gave me, and it scored my explanation as 4 out of 4, excellent. So really neat tool that you can share with your teachers or with students. If you go back, you can see that you can add some of these lessons to your library. You can assign them to students once you upload your students. You can go back into the library of resources, and they have items for right now. It says kindergarten through pre-cal for math, but you can see science and reading. They're still building out the K2. And that's one thing I was curious about is the K2 kiddos. Like, could they really use this? I guess it depends on the kind of devices you have in your classroom and of course, like the ability level for your students. That's where a teacher would have to just make a decision on what's developmentally appropriate for that age group. But I would say for 3rd grade and up, there are lots of ways that you can do this. What's also cool is at the bottom, you have Texas STAR practice for math, because in Texas, we like to have our own standards and our own things, but that's nice to see some built out resources specifically for Texas. Now, I'm pretty sure this is one of the newer AI powered tools. So I would definitely explore on your own and see if it's appropriate for your teachers or if you're a teacher for your students, and give it a try. Let us know if you use it. We'd love to hear what you think. We know one of our teachers, high school teacher, is actually using this with her kiddos this week, and we can't wait to hear how they enjoyed that feedback. So take a look, let us know how it goes, and we'll see you soon.